Clapperboard Supreme Auto Elite. The EV price war has begun. Why gas cars are officially dying. Welcome back to Supreme Auto Elite. The silent death of gas cars. Cars were once simple. You filled the tank. You turned the key. You drove. There was freedom in that simplicity. Freedom to go anywhere. Freedom to repair. Freedom to own. But freedom doesn't scale well in a controlled world. And so, quietly, without protests, without warnings, the automotive world changed forever. No explosions, no dramatic announcements, just numbers on price tags dropping. Electric cars didn't become better. They became cheaper. And when prices fall suddenly, it's never an accident. This is not innovation. This is economic warfare. A global EV price war designed to erase gasoline vehicles, independent mechanics, traditional ownership. Today, on Supreme Auto Elite, we expose why the gasoline era is ending, and why most people won't realize it until it's too late. Chapter 1: How Tesla Broke the Rules. Tesla didn't invent the electric car. They broke the pricing system. For years, Tesla positioned itself as premium, exclusive, aspirational. Then suddenly, they did the unthinkable. They slashed prices. Overnight, Model 3 prices collapsed. Model Y undercut luxury sedans. Used car markets panicked. Dealers were stuck with inventory worth less every day. Buyers felt betrayed. Competitors were stunned. Tesla didn't apologize. Because this wasn't desperation. It was strategy. Tesla understood something early. Greater than, if we make EVs cheap enough, gas cars die naturally. Chapter 2: Why Price Cuts Are a Weapon. In normal business, price cuts mean weakness. In warfare, price cuts mean dominance. Tesla didn't need profit per car. They needed market addiction. Once buyers switched to EV, they stopped buying fuel. They stopped visiting repair shops. They stopped caring about engines. Every EV sold weakens the gasoline ecosystem. That ecosystem includes oil companies, mechanics, spare parts suppliers, dealership service departments. The price war wasn't about selling cars. It was about collapsing an entire industry. China, governments and the collapse of legacy automakers. Chapter 3: China's EV Invasion. While Western media focused on Tesla, China prepared a flood. Chinese EV manufacturers operate differently. No emotional branding, no legacy pride, no patience. They don't need profits today. They need control tomorrow. In China, EVs cost less than $10,000. Some cost less than used motorcycles. Gas stations are disappearing. Gas cars aren't banned. They're economically suffocated. And now Chinese EVs are exporting that model globally. Cheap, fast, disposable, deadly to competitors. Chapter 4: Why Legacy Brands Are Trapped. Ford, GM, Toyota, Volkswagen. These companies didn't fail. They were built for the wrong world. Their strengths became weaknesses. Engines right pointing arrow obsolete. Gearboxes right pointing arrow unnecessary. Dealerships right pointing arrow expensive. EVs require fewer workers, fewer parts, fewer repairs, which means fewer jobs, less profit, angry unions. Legacy automakers lose money on every EV. But they must sell EVs to survive regulations. This is not evolution. It's a corporate death spiral. Chapter 5: The Government Factor No One Talks About. Governments don't love EVs. They love predictability. Gas cars burn fuel, produce emissions, depend on imports. EVs depend on grids, can be taxed digitally, can be regulated remotely. An EV can be software limited, usage restricted, disabled. You can't do that with a gasoline engine. That's why EVs are subsidized. That's why gas cars are punished. Not because of climate, because of control. Chapter 6: The End of Mechanics. Open the hood of a gas car. You see parts. You see complexity. You see independence. Open the hood of an EV. Plastic covers, warning labels, authorized service only. EVs eliminate independent garages, DIY repairs, mechanical knowledge. When cars become sealed products, ownership disappears. You don't own a machine. You rent access to software. The future of car ownership and what you should do. Chapter 7: The Great Used Car Collapse. The biggest victims of the EV price war are not automakers. They are used car owners. As new EV prices drop, used gas cars lose value. Trade-ins become worthless. Loans go upside down. A car once seen as reliable becomes financially toxic. This isn't market correction. It's planned obsolescence. Chapter 8. EVs are not built to last. Gas cars were built for decades. EVs are built for warranty periods, lease cycles, subscription upgrades. Battery degradation is real. Replacement is expensive. Recycling is limited. Many EVs won't be repaired. They'll be discarded, just like smartphones. Chapter 9. The death of driving culture. Car culture was built on sound, speed, modification, identity. EVs remove emotion. No engine sound, no tuning, no mechanical soul. Driving becomes transport. Cars become appliances. Efficient, silent, forgettable. Chapter 10. Should you buy a car in 2026? Here's the truth. This is the most dangerous time to buy a car emotionally. If you buy wrong, value collapses. Regulations change. Support disappears. Smart buyers delay purchases. Lease strategically. Avoid hype. The future is unstable, and instability punishes impulsive decisions. Final chapter. The road ahead. Gas cars won't vanish overnight. They will become rare, expensive, politically incorrect. EVs won't free you. They will define limits. This is not the future we imagined, but it is the future that won. Outro. Supreme Auto Elite. The EV price war has begun. Not to help you, not to save the planet, but to decide who drives, who controls, and who profits. This was Supreme Auto Elite. And this was the truth they didn't want you to hear.